those nights, isn't it? Where nothing is gonna work and we're gonna have problems continually. Fruitcake. Alright. Okay, sorry about that, guys and girls. Uh, hmm. It's just been one of those nights. I've already talked through this. I had a go at it. 30 minutes ago we started. I think we're finally getting to the game. I've sorted out the CPU cycles. Adjust my mic. Is that better, Nax? God, you'd think I'd never streamed once in my life. Uh, is the sound really quite loud? Is that better? I guess we're gonna find out in a minute. Um, Went through this. Nax and I were talking before. This is a story that replaced or was replaced by Rogue One. Basically, Kyle Katarn is a rebel agent. He has been working for the rebels for a little bit of time. Some of his other story, or part of his story leading up to this, has been explored in Dark Forces 2 and I think Rebel Agent, a book series. Yeah, all good. Uh, yeah, and basically the first mission we're tasked with finding the Death Star plans. So off we go. And the trick to doing this, if anyone's playing Dark Forces and they're having as much stress as I've just had, go into your local files and simply change the DOSBox configuration. Set the CPU cycle to auto, and voila, you've got it as clear as day, no lag, much better. Fusion, because in 1995 they didn't have the processing power, I suppose. Much better. Look at that. Just like if it had come out yesterday and I was running an IBM. Look at that. Much better. Sorry about that, everybody. I've been a little bit flustered today. It's been one of those days, but a small breath and a cup of tea and everything just melts away. So, I think Nuclear Vanity was saying it before. It's fairly Fairly similar to Doom, with the added exception of being sort of a little bit more 2.5D. You can look up and down and whatnot, but you can also find yourself in buildings that have floors above them that are shared space, and I believe in the original Doom that wasn't a possibility. So anyway, interesting little bit of tidbit information that is totally worthless and probably not even worth recalling. Excuse me. How is everyone tonight? Less stressed than me, I hope. Yeah, okay. Maybe that guy on Steam discussion board was correct. It is a little bit shitty, gimmicky, jumping. Just have to bring myself back to 1995 and recognize that we can't have perfection. Sort of half curious as to whether or not they took recorded stuff from the films, or whether they had people do lines. I feel like I should know the answer to that. Yeah. Forgot that he dropped the key. Hey, you're not authorized. Ugh. Oh man, that ad-lib music is so good. Absolutely love it. X-Wing, TIE Fighter. It's fantastic. I saw someone followed when I was mucking up a little bit before. I didn't catch your name, but thank you for following. If you like the content, feel free to follow. I'm pretty amateur-y. We're all friends here, generally speaking. Except Fusion. No, kidding, Fusion. But, no, we're just here to have a bit of fun. And reminisce a little every now and then. Oh God, I can't see anything. Sort of forgetting whether this has a headlamp. And I didn't think to use the keys to try and work out. Well, headlight, there we go. What button was that? F5, okay. For some reason it's not opening. Oh, okay. Did not remember that. I knew you could get past here, but I had forgotten actually how to go about doing it. For some people who may have played Jedi Outcast or Jedi Academy, the games after Dark Forces, there was a mod for a long period ago. Someone was making a mod of the of this game. And they were redesigning the levels and whatnot. It's quite a well done piece. It's just sad they never actually finished it. The project was too large. I think somebody involved had a bit of a personal tragedy, which often is one of the primary things that kills mods. It's a damn shame, but it was really well constructed. I remember being absolutely terrified of these as a kid. Mixed the poppy flowers with corn seeds. What are you doing with poppy flowers anyway, Fusion? Don't answer that. I don't want to know. Didn't realize you grew stuff. Stuff meaning plants, period. But yeah. All right, supercharge. Ah, for Anzac Day. Ah, yep. See how we're going for secrets. 57%. Not bad. Little trick for the uninitiated. You ever need batteries? Just shoot the mouse bots. Works every time. Ionia crop holder. And similar to Wolfenstein, one somewhat wonders why the ability to, look behind these fellas, because
this is too easy.
It doesn't make sense in a game like this. So, if anyone knows whether there was ever meant to be any kind of stealth mechanic in this game, please shout it out. I'd be very curious to hear. Crow. And the game also gives you an option at the end of it to continue exploring if you like, to find those extra secrets and whatnot. Similar fashion to the other game, you've got a map that will give you a hint as to where things are, and you have to be sort of a cartographer to read some of them, I reckon, because they're a little bit complicated. But I do remember playing games like this and sitting there for some time trying to work out where things were and how to get to them and whatnot. So quite fascinating, I think. Anyway, we'll call it quits here for this level, and we'll continue on.
Kyle delivers the plans to the Rebel Alliance. Soon afterwards, the Death Star is destroyed. But even as the Alliance celebrates this victory, another sinister plot is set in motion that will become an even greater concern for the Rebellion.
The Emperor has approved your test demonstration, General Mock.
Thank you, Lord Vader. What I unveil today will mark a new era for the Empire. We will be able to decimate the rebels just as we did the Jedi Knights. At last, the Emperor's war will be filled only with the glory and beauty of decisive victory.
A noble cause, General. I hope the demonstration lives up to your claims. Proceed.
With pleasure. Dark Trooper, release.
Very impressive, General. The Emperor will be most pleased. Continue with your project.
Certainly, Lord Vader.
Thank you, Commander, for responding at such short notice. The Empire has been keeping us on the run since the destruction of the Death Star. 5 days ago, the Empire attacked one of our secret bases in the city of Talay.
This is Tech Base to anybody out there. Please, we're under Imperial attack. There was no warning at all. Total devastation. They broke through our shields.
Tak Base was destroyed within minutes. Many innocent people in the surrounding city as well as the rebel staff were killed. Intelligence thinks that this may be an act of retaliation for the destruction of the Death Star.
Interesting. This looks like it could be a normal Imperial attack, except for those sounds.
Very perceptive, Commander. I know you understand that all we discuss here is classified. This Imperial officer, Crix Medine, wishes to defect to the Alliance. He has supplied us with information on the development of a new Imperial weapon. Those sounds you heard, we believe, come from that weapon. A new type of stormtrooper, the Dark Trooper.
A new stormtrooper that can take out a rebel base that quickly? I should have kept working for the Empire.
The Rebel Command is not taking this lightly. They have authorized me to hire you to find out if there is a threat, and if there is, to shut it down. That is, if you are still on our side.
This could be interesting. Alright, I'm in. But I think I'll need some help on this one. I want Jan Ors as my mission officer.
Certainly. Then I will let Jan brief you further on your mission objectives. Thank you, Commander, and may the Force be with you.
Yeah, I think you're right, Nax. They do add quite a bit. What do you think they add? I mean, aside from, the first kind of cutscenes and interactivity changes from the standard run and gun that Doom, for instance, was. So adding a story. Verticality in maps, yeah. Fusion Con is going to be the problem. It's going to grow to like 20 feet. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of imagination, The music isn't super complex, and the level design requires a little bit of imagination to take you there. I remember playing Doom 2, actually, not too recently. Not too long ago. And Spear of Destiny, one of the Wolfenstein DLC. DLC? Christ. Expansion content. I forget what they called. Expansion pack or something? God, it's been so long. Anyway, and one of the levels takes you to hell, and the colors. I mean, or like at the top of this castle, and then it sort of goes to hell and everything. But you'd have to take yourself, into sort of an imagination place of your mind to really see the walls of a 2D, 3D kind of space, and think, yeah, that little blue bit at the end of that wall is the sky, and the ceiling is the sky, and things like that. But it works, if you can take yourself there. No, I'll check that out after the stream. It's a lot of fun. Mission 2, Talay Tac Base, after the massacre. It's good to see you, Kyle. Good job on Operation Skyhook. The rebels were very impressed. Now it's back to mission hopping, just like the old days. And if you're wondering why Kyle Katarn doesn't look like Jason Court, this was back in the day when they kind of thought they'd be making their own Doom guy, as it were. Rebel Command has made a brief reconnaissance of the area, and it's swarming with Imperial activity. The power is still down in the city, so some of these systems are going to be down as well. You'll need to find the main hydroelectric power generator and get to back online. And there's the picture of it. The Empire usually gets sloppy after a major offensive, so we may be able to find evidence or leads about this new Dark Trooper we've been hearing about through Crix Medine. His contacts inside the Empire will help us follow up on anything you may pick up. Good hunting, Kyle. Mission objectives: find and restart the hydroelectric power generator, and stop global warming. Find some clue to the Dark Trooper, return to the landing area. Easy enough. Yeah, I remember that too, Nax. Raindrops just keep falling on my head. Wonder if we can get away with some stealth every now and then. No idea how stealth works in a game like this either. Whether there's a cone or an arc of sight or what. I know a lot of these games have a line of sight and also the sort of distance of sound being produced by the player that will alert the enemies. Because I remember seeing this as a kid and going, oh, that's quite horrifying. Got burnt dead bodies like Aunt Beru and Uncle Owen. So definitely an M rating for this one, folks. Christ, there's quite a few more of them than would otherwise be on easy. I do not think I've finished this game on easy, so...
You there, stop where you
Yeah, the guys across the bridge don't notice. That's funny. Incredible. Neither did he. We'll take advantage of that for now, if we can. Not sure why that didn't open. Aside from the power going down. Maybe we won't go that way just yet. Playing Dark Forces 2 was probably a mistake, like first, because I think the levels look a lot smaller. Again, you have to take yourself to Imagination Land to really work this and get a sense of depth and size of the city. So remember this game, this level, I mean, in particular, being extremely dark and very hard to see, but this doesn't seem quite as bad as I remember it. It's been a while since I played it, but I keep forgetting that we're not going to have access to opening the doors until we've sorted out that power generator. Why the stormtroopers are just all in this bar, lined up, not drinking, doesn't really make a lot of sense. I'm not too sure about enemies respawning either. I think you go to new areas, there's a bit of an instance of it. It certainly seems that way. Back to this spot. You're not authorized in this area. That's great. Do a bit of wading through the water to the other end. There's our power generator. I don't think we're going to be able to get past it either because... Oh no, there we go. We can. Not entirely sure if this is going to lead us anywhere. You're not going to believe this, guys. I'm actually stuck. I don't... Oh, no. Wait. There we go. I was going to say the force of the water is too much. Can't seem to move, but no, we're we're good now, I think. I don't think this is the right way, though. It's a quicker way of getting through the water. Crikey. Maximum realism. That's no good either. From memory, there's a little spot that I have missed. Probably in this general direction. We'll find it, I'm sure. Go out this way and see what's down here. Aha! Precisely what we needed. There we go. The hydroelectric generator is on. Now? I don't think there's anything on the other side, but figured we might as well go all the way around and have a look. Oh, and infrared goggles. Neat. Not sure we're going to be able to get back up this way, but we'll try. Oh, yep, perfect. And, of course, we don't need the headlight on now, because the light is restored. You see this kind of like a cantina with creepy dead people. But because we've turned the lights on, I think from memory there's more enemies that spawn. I could be wrong. Sorry guys, I think my chat might have died a few minutes back. So if I haven't been responding, that'll be the reason. Let me just see if I can bring it back up. Give that a second. So, yeah, I've not been ignoring you, I've just not had the damn thing working. I'm still waiting for that to reload.
You there, stop where you are.
idea where this leads. Oh, back out to that spot. So typical. I'm just having a wonderful night where nothing wants to work. So... Alright, there we go. Having said that, bitch enough and things begin to work. I think. Or maybe not. I don't know what's happening anymore. Just my crappy luck. No, now it is working. Make your mind up! could be the internet. Again, many apologies. Oh, that's not creepy at all. I was gonna say, you know, it's getting a little bit shitty. I'm getting to the point where even doors are scaring me now. After all the spooky games lately. This will be part of the Rebel headquarters. Jeez Louise, I'm all standing around.
Something that could help us out. Get back to the landing pad and I'll meet you there.
Zero secrets. Broken DT weapon. Dark Trooper. Erp. Bit of a funny spot for the Alliance Starbird there. I mean, what if you walked into the wrong building? On the way out, you'd have a bit of a surprise. What have we got here? Oh, crikey. They've caught on to me. Suppose all that blaster fire. Again, I remember these levels being so much larger. That's, nuts. I'll expect to see a few more on the way back too, I guess. Anyone in the chat played this before? 'Cause, I remember having this a little bit later on. I didn't have this game until quite a bit later, actually, if I remember rightly. Was too young for it, I think. And when I finally did get it, I think I was about 10, maybe 11. The next level I was absolutely terrified of, and we'll see why shortly. So, probably should have put this on hard, because it's been exceedingly easy. Easier than I remember it. Oh. Yeah, you'd think. There's quite a few mods and quite a few levels that you can pick up, like Doom mods, if you like, of the game. There's even mods for like free mouse look, so I don't have to use the keys like this to look around and whatnot. Okay, and so we're off to Anode, which is kind of near Hoth. Keeping in mind, this is all before the second Death Star and before Hoth, Empire Strikes Back. The subterranean hideout. That thing you found was a weapon of some sort, too large for a human being to use. Most likely it's a prototype weapon for the Dark Trooper. We found the symbol MR on the barrel, the signature of an infamous weapons specialist named Moff Revis. Fusion, that face. Now that's a funny face. Real character known for his paranoia and extreme loyalty to the Empire. He may be our next lead to the Dark Trooper mission. Rebus himself, or has hidden himself, rather, somewhere deep within the sewage system underneath the city of Anode. He's engineered an elaborate series of drain gate switches designed to thwart any intruders from discovering the route to his lab. First activate these switches, then begin your search for Rebus, or then your search for Rebus may begin. Axe. Moff porn stash. I don't know that that's a mustache, but it sure is a creepy smile. Yes, first activate these switches, then you may begin your search for Rebus may begin. Beware, it is likely that Rebus has surrounded himself with guard droids, and the largely unexplored sewer maze may hold other dangers as well. Remember, we may need both of you back alive. I don't know why that needs to be said. I'll have the decontamination shower warmed up and ready. Find the Imperial Weapons Engineer, Moff Revis. Not sure where the shower is going to be, but here we are on the, I think from recollection, industrious planet of Anode. And we'll encounter a few new enemies this time too. I know this one has a few randomly spawning enemies that will become very painful, including droids. Amongst others. And here we are in Turdsville. Star Wars Turdsville. Oh, right, already. Wow, okay. Game's not even gonna waste time. Quite literally not wasting any time. Jesus. This could be more frustrating than I thought. Yeah, welcome to Turdsville. Population U, yes. Definitely. It's been so long, I don't remember the puzzle for this. What we can do is open up one of 4 doorways, and we'll be able to find his porn starship ship that way. I'm not reading that. Off we go. Into hell. And you'll very quickly see why I hate this level. So, anybody who's watched Star Wars will have a reasonable idea what's going to happen. And it sucks. Big pingus. I'm just going to check the inventory. Oh, I do have actually... I've got some IR goggles, which I'm going to now work out how to use. Ah, F2. Don't need to use it just yet, though. Probably don't need to use the light either at this point. I swear the contrast is too high. That really is gamma. Whoa, that's definitely wrong. Huh. Never mind. I just remember it being so dark. But it doesn't have to be. Quite happy for it to not be dark. Oh. Quite happy for it to not be the case, honestly. So let's increase the level of Bori. I don't know why we did that. Absolutely no idea. From recollection, this level has a lot of secrets as well. And I don't believe I found all of them. Okay. On to hell we go. Ready, boys? Here it comes. Here comes the fuckery. We're gonna have to deal with Dianogas. As, we're about to discover. And they're very dangerous. It only takes a couple of hits and you lose a lot of health. And for some reason I'm still terrified of them. At least a little bit. So we're going to knock a few of these out before I get in the water. And then we'll jump back in. Oh, see? Yeah, they're quite dangerous. Does not take much. One more. And then we'll get in there. Alright. Get the battery. Start walking. Or running, as the case is. Don't think we want to go in there just yet, but we will. In a moment. Oh, okay. There's a few there. That is the elevator that will take us right back up to the top. We don't want to go in there just yet. I think there's a few things we've missed. So we can go back. See if we can find... Oh! The key to this really is just to keep moving. I think. I hope. As long as you don't run into their mouth, it's all good. But I have no idea how they move. Whoa. I think that's where we came in. So again, as long as I keep moving, we're pretty good. Oh, bugging me sideways. That was worth doing. I'm glad we went in there. I have no idea if they can actually go through the door or what. But we have to get back out there. Right back into the shit, as it were. And up we go. So we now know that that first section is a bit of a waste. Whoa, okay. Ah! There's a lot of Viper droids. We know that the first gate is no good, at least at this point. I think there's a few times I'll have to raise the water and then come back and blah 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 blah. We'll work that out as we go. Try and remember to save some ammunition and get as many of those personal shields as possible. Alright. Gate number 2. Which is over here. Onwards. Okay. Oof. God, I hate that sound. There we go. I think the idea is you're supposed to go through a few times. And, like for instance, that section I think over there, or it might have been this one actually, was raising the water level before. There might be an area or two that we then can't go into because I don't know that you can lower the water level after you've raised it. You having some cat problems, Nax? Ooh, this is where it gets really dark. Oh boy. And really not fun either. We're gonna have a bit of trouble in here, I know it. The idea is to let them get in close and then just blast away. Memory. Forgot how dark it gets. Oh, and I didn't realize it could go up. Neat. It's 100% useless. Oh man, that turd water. I forgot if there's a way we have to go, or like a... let's go left. Why not? Ah! Crappiest Disney water slide ever. Guess we're going left again. And it brings us right back to here. Brittle knickknacks on shelves. Better knock them over. Okay, into the next one. Oh shit. There's a bit of a gate there. Drop that down. We're doing pretty well so far. Actually, I'm considerably surprised. have a look at this door first, if we can. Wonderful. Whoa. Where are we now? What the hell? Wonderful. And I think the last gate isn't particularly useful. I think we need to go through the first gate again to get to that one. I don't think I can jump through either, but that's good. We're making progress. A lot more than I thought we would, off the bat. So the next step is to try and get through here. Jump down into slurry pit number 1,000,000. Open the door. Through here. Get that damn remote. And this time we'll go straight, if we can. Just to be a bit different. Music is wonderful. We'll go right. To switch to blaster because I think we're in a bit of trouble with the ammunition. And of course we haven't picked up the weapon that takes power cells yet, so that's wonderful. We're not replacing the ammunition that we're using, which is a bit of a problem. Try and ignore as much as possible any of the droids that we come across. Because I think we're going to need to... And we should be able to get... Oh, look at that. We don't have to worry about it now because... Whoa! Get wrecked, mate. Ah! Good thing we got another battery. We'll just give it a break here for a second. See if he pops up. If he does, we'll blow him away. Have a quick drink. I hate them in these dark corridors, but you know, having played this before, it feels so much smaller than what I remember the game looking like and whatnot. It's just funny to play this after so many years and have it be so tiny, as it were, I guess. Oh, there's fucking shit tons of them. Fuck! Fuck, 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 fuck. Oh, bloody hell. Poop monsters. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it, doesn't it? Feckin' remote's still hanging around. But, you know, I feel proud of myself because I remember being absolutely terrified of this level. And instead I'm quite alright. What's that? The first door. Or perhaps no door. Back through the first door, because I think that's where we need to be. Not 100% sure, but we'll work this out fairly quickly. Whoa! Reckon there's a... yeah, there is a secret up there. Bugger! Never saw that before. We didn't need to go in here either. I've gone to the wrong one. Second door. Bugger. There we are. Progress, my friends. We've made some. The water is lava. Got some gimmicky jump sections ahead, I think. Oh! Yeah, righto. Probably worth picking up some health. I don't know how much a medkit gives when you're playing on medium, but might as well. And... oh. Don't do that. We got our old grand enemies. Just quickly sort out my chat for the 12th time. Oh boy, it does not like my stream tonight. There we go, better. Oh dear, we're out. Wasn't paying attention enough. Thankfully, we're pretty close, I think, to the end of the level. I think. We're gonna be in a lot of trouble if not, because, oh no, I suppose we can... yeah, there we go. It's a little bit better. Why am I not using a thermal detonator? What's wrong with me? Sure, we're getting close. There he is. Poustache Man.
Jan, I found Moff Rebus. I'm ready to get out of this mess. You're the boss, Kyle.
Die! Alright, good stuff. What do you reckon, guys? One more? The Planet Fest Imperial Weapons Research Facility. Moff Rebus has designed the prototype weapons for the Dark Troopers. He couldn't or wouldn't reveal much, under questioning, but during one of his rants he revealed, "You should have seen the result of our test on Fest. My weapons are going to put a lot of holes in a lot of rebel scum." Crix Maydeen has confirmed the existence of an Imperial weapons site on the Planet Fest during doing metallurgical research on new alloys. Knowing what kind of metals they're using would give us definitive clues to the Dark Troopers. Hang on a sec. I'll drop you in an old landing area far outside the base, surrounded by rocky cliff areas. Be careful. One bad move and you'll be a crater. The base itself is buried deep within the rock, with an access-controlled front encampment that protects it from a strong frontal attack. Find other openings that may provide easier entry. When you've completed your mission, I'll pick you up at the drop point. Otherwise, it's just the way you like it, on your own. Which is really just a case of laziness, because we can't afford NPC friendlies and the pathfinding's bad. Infiltrate the base and find some samples of the metal that they are testing. Return to the landing area. And the Planet Fest is an ice planet. Like a lot of things, Crix Maydeen, a lot of these characters turn up in other media in Star Wars. Rogue Squadron is one that comes to mind. It's a level set on Fest, amongst other things. Do not remember getting up here this quick, or even getting up here, period. Not even sure what this is. That's neat though. And yes, you can take full damage, so be careful. It's very easy to do. I say that and almost immediately fall to my doom. To conserve ammo a little bit better than what I have been. Because I forgot that you only start the level with what you had in the last sequence, so when you ended it, that is. So I've got to be a bit more careful with expending rounds. We're getting close. This kind of looks like an installation. Come on. Surely he can get back up there. He got up. There we go. That's better. That'll do it. I don't know why I was looking at that wall for. What the hell? Oh, crikey. Forgot about those. So they're just laser cannons like in the other game, except a little bit more dangerous, I think. Hey, Carpet. No, this isn't my first playthrough. No, I've played this many years ago when I was quite a bit younger. But I've forgotten quite a bit. Am I familiar with the control changes in the digital release? No. Through to Steam? No, I wasn't sure. Oh, I thought that was always the case, though. I sort of distinctly remember it being like that on the old DOS system I used. But that might also be age. Me forgetting. I had no idea. Seems counterintuitive. I know there's a mod, I was talking about it a little bit earlier, for Freeview with the mouse. R is secondary fire. Oh, yep. Z if not Steam, or Steam version. I do have the thermal detonator, yeah. Hey Sol, this is Dark Forces 1. We played Dark Forces 2 10th of May, I think? Might have been. During the Star Wars Celebration Week I attempted to do. We had a little bit of trouble getting this thing to work properly. I forgot about this CPU cycling. And in typical Dinnering fashion, had a lot of things happen before the stream. Then when I finally sat down, I spilled tea all over my desk, so I had to clean that up as well. Because I'm just useless. Yeah, I'd imagine mouse look would be much better. I might chuck a few of these mods and the like on, because I do, you know, a couple of playthroughs every now and then, different games. There's nothing wrong with having a second go. Yeah, things like that would be a lot easier with the mouse look. Go back to the pistol. Oh, cheers! I'll have a look at that after the stream. I appreciate that, Carpet. It's all good, Soul. Probably should have put the difficulty down as well. I'm playing on medium, in case you're interested. It's been relatively unchallenging, with a couple of exceptions, but... Oh, Christ! I've got to remember what they look like. Nice. Phew. Yeah, not too bad, Soul. Still kicking. I don't know for how much longer, but I'm still kicking. What about yourself? That was the frontal entrance, I think. See, sort of vaguely remember this because of the mod that was done a few years back, and the level design was quite similar. Yeah, I think I might have seen that. There was a little bit of artwork on Steam that you can look at, and I'm pretty sure... Oh, don't go there again. Yeah, it was like a full 1080 picture or something. So it opens up to this spot. I was trying to sneak up on him, I pressed the wrong button. I feel like this is taking us away from where we want to be.
You there, stop where you are.
So I'm pretty sure this is the frontal entrance mentioned in the briefing. We'll do a bit of exploring nonetheless. I don't remember if there was multiple ways to enter the base. I'm guessing this must be proof of that right here. We might have jumped up that way, so maybe. Yeah, so I think this is good for an exit, but we don't want to be going this way, I think. Is the launcher just for show carpet, or does it have any other functions? Back to these key puzzles. Okay. Oh, we do have one. This is like a 3 triangle and a D. Okay. 3. Triangle with a little bit missing. D. Put in mouse look, window resizing, custom map launchers, YouTube walkthroughs for both custom maps and main game. Oh, that's neat. Yeah, I'll definitely have a look at that after the stream. I was sort of thinking, oh, shall I try modding this up and getting it to its best configuration, so it's a little bit of a different experience. Fudge. Or, you know, do I play it in its original? Sometimes playing a game in its original form is, I think, a bit better. But I'm a bit of a retro fella, so... That might also have something to do with it. There we go. Yeah, no, I mean it makes more sense, and you know, might as well play something in its best form. You know, this sort of stuff was irritating back in the 90s. There's no need to be playing it like that now. You know, we're a good 20 years or so later, or 30, 25, 26. Something like that. Yeah, well, there's that too. I just find it fun to come back to something after so many years and play through it again. Crud. It's gonna go all the way up again. Prick of a thing. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Feb 26, 1995. Wow, jeez. I was not old then. Tons of new bugs with Mouselo. Just, what, like glitches, clipping, or what kinds of things? If you go back to the start of the map, cross a black bridge, look up, you'll see bug textures. Oh, right. No one noticed it because no one looked up during testing. Yeah, well, probably Q&A just couldn't be shit. I imagine. Or QC at least. Of course, silly me. Go back. All this for one sample. For a metal they've already worked out is resistant to a great number of things. It's a lot of energy and effort. Do you know if anyone's still working on that mod that attempted to recreate the this game, or if anyone's still making maps? I'm surely people are making maps for this still. I think I've looked something. Hang on. If I just look to my right.
I found some interesting looking metal. I think this may offer some important clues.
That's all we need. Let's get out of here. I'm getting nervous.
Oh, cheers. Only 4 years after this, Medal of Honor would revolutionize the console FPS. I remember this was released on the PlayStation, but the frame rate was quite abysmal. And it had fairly shitty reviews accordingly. But I never owned a copy, so I can't confirm whether that's the case or not. I think a lot of FPSs were like that though on the PlayStation. Yeah, that's right. By that time, it was a bit dated. God, I can't believe that. You know, PlayStation 1, 1996. It's hard to imagine, really, but it's it just feels like yesterday. Thought I'd do a little bit of exploring. Useless. Absolutely useless. Look at me. Missed by a mile. But, on the plus side, we found the Imperial Repeater, so I can actually start using some of these, power cells. Yeah, I definitely agree. GoldenEye certainly did revolutionize the console FPS. And Medal of Honor was a year after or so, I think, 1998. So, yeah, both were good games, but I think GoldenEye probably had the clear winning with multiplayer. Now I'm gonna find my way out. I hate this sort of thing. I suppose I can go out the way I came. Oh, was it 1999? Getting my dates wrong. Such an old man. Yeah, I don't think I can go out the same way I came in. But I will pick up these. Did it before. I'll work this out. There we go. Crouch jump. Yeah, I know. Like I said, old. Yeah, Half-Life certainly did that bit of interactivity. A few days back I was playing... Actually, last night, pardon me. I was playing Deus Ex. And I think Deus had a pretty... It wasn't massive impact, but it was sort of showing what could be done. In games like System Shock, what have I done here? I think I've done something to the staircase. Or not. Is this the first game with jumping? Wow. I wouldn't have picked that. Of course, it's an elevator. Christ. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you, Nax. Like, I remember growing up thinking, you know, although I didn't play Deus for a long time, or a long while after, you get games where they start to add things like inventory systems, or, you know, more than just keycard, interactivity, and you think, like, why are you taking some of that away? You've put it into a game that should sort of be the mainstay. And I think we're sort of only seeing it now as a bit of resurgence, where the genres are kind of mixing again. Excuse me. Just getting my bearings. I know I'm close to where I want to be. I don't think we have a lot of secrets either. Yeah, it's abysmal. Secrets -15. There we go. Oh yeah, it did go in there. But I reckon this playthrough has been one of the fastest playthroughs I've had. Oh, some enemies somewhere. Oh yeah, up there. $18. Yeah, well, definitely not going to get any close. Anyway, even remotely close to that. It took me like 18 minutes just to get the thing working. I had so many little things I had to fiddle about with, but I remember spending a lot of time on this. We're just gonna run past them, and I think this is the spot. And I think we'll call it quits for the night, 'cause it's getting a little bit late here. I'm on Australian time. If you enjoyed the content, feel free to follow. Trying to make this sort of a habit, streaming around 8, 9 Australian Eastern Standard Time till about 12, depending. I'll finish this and probably do a bit more of indie during the week, and depending on how my weekend turns out, I might have a bit of time for Amnesia. I've got a bit of a long week or two ahead, so I'll try to fit it in. No worries, Carpet. I really appreciate that. Feel free to join the Discord channel as well. We've got a Discord channel linked. I think it's in there, and yeah, just add me on here. It's all good. But anyway, guys and girls, I'd better defungorate, and I will catch you all in the next one.